Tonight, we're peeling back the velvet rope on the world of high-stakes sports betting with Billy Ace Walters, the man who dropped $4.5 million on a single Super Bowl wager and won. Ace, most people would faint at the thought. What drew you to such a colossal play?
Well, Derek, to me, it was all about the numbers. My team's data showed the Saints were undervalued at Giant 5. With a lifetime ROI north of 30%, I trust my edge. And if sportsbooks put out a line I think is off, I'm happy to take the other side, no hesitation.
That's wild, Ace. But placing a multi-million-dollar bet isn't like walking up to the window in Vegas. Can you walk us through how a play of that magnitude even happens logistically?
It's a syndicate effort. We break the wager into smaller chunks, spread across 20 or more books, often using runners with burner phones to avoid detection. During Super Bowl week, the betting handle tops 1 billion, so limits are higher, but you still have to be surgical to avoid moving the line against yourself.
So it's almost like a heist movie, but instead of robbing the vault, you're wiring funds into it. The scale's incredible. And for our listeners, Ace, what's it actually feel like waiting for that final whistle, knowing millions hinge on a single game?
The adrenaline is real, but you train yourself to treat every wager the same. Whether it's 4, 0, or 4 million, you trust your process. If you start sweating the money, you're already beat.
We've all heard the stories games fixed by shady refs, hidden agendas in the league office. Let's dig into the infamous Tim Donaghy NBA scandal. Over 94 flagged games, he reportedly covered the spread 75% of the time. Does that prove games are rigged, Ace?
Donaghy's case was wild, but it's the exception, not the rule. In the NFL, conspiracy rumors spike every year like the Chiefs supposedly getting favorable calls. Yes, a single holding flag on 3rd and long can swing millions, but across thousands of games, outliers jump out, not patterns.
So, if the fix isn't in, how do sportsbooks always seem to win? Is it that the odds themselves are stacked against bettors?
Absolutely. The house edge comes from the VIG small commission built into every bet. Books don't care who wins, just that volume keeps flowing. If games were actually scripted, sharp bettors would spot the patterns instantly, because closing line efficiency is brutally hard to beat.
To pivot, there's a growing chorus calling for tech solutions, optical tracking, and AI officiating, especially after controversial calls in high-profile games. Could that ever fully eliminate the perception of bias, or does the human element always creep back in?
AI can reduce blatant errors, but football's chaos can't be coded away, and fans love a good conspiracy look at recent polls. Nearly half of teens think the Super Bowl is fixed. As long as there's money and emotion, suspicion will always shadow the game.
Let's talk about the mechanics of winning long-term. Ace, what's in your toolkit for consistently beating the books, especially in an era where information moves at light speed?
It starts with market timing, getting your bets down before the public floods the lines. Then it's about info networks, insider weather updates, injury leaks, and tracking ref tendencies. I also stick to strict bankroll rules, rarely risking over 2% on a single position, no matter how strong the edge feels.
That discipline is rare. But what about the moral side? With so much at stake, do you ever step back and question the ethics of exploiting these edges, especially when the average bettor is at such a disadvantage?
It's a fair question, Jay. For me, it comes down to transparency and humility. I never whine about losses, and I don't encourage anyone to chase what isn't sustainable. If you're betting to fill a gap in your life, you're already playing a losing hand.
That's a vital reminder. For listeners tempted by the glamour, remember, money magnifies who you already are. If you're not grounded, gambling can spiral fast.
Exactly. Bet smart, bet small, and always know your why. The best edge is self-awareness, not just a hot tip.
Let's hit some rapid-fire questions before we wrap. Ace, what's the single biggest loss you ever took, and what did it teach you?
Lost. $2 million on a college bowl game where a freak weather system rolled in. I learned never to underestimate Mother Nature, and to always double-check your info sources.
Most suspicious flag or call you've ever seen on the field?
There was a playoff game where a PI flag came in 12 seconds late. You can't help but laugh. Sometimes it feels like the scriptwriters are improvising.
Would you actually trust an AI referee system to call a fairer game than a human crew?
AI would fix the blatant stuff, but I'll bet you $1 the first time a robot blows a call, fans will swear it's rigged by Skynet. Human or machine, the debate never ends.
As we close, it's clear. Games are human, calls are human, and money is human. That imperfection is the house Egino, algorithm, or angle can wipe it away entirely.
Couldn't agree more. If you're going to gamble, bet on yourself first. Otherwise, you're just tipping the refs. Whether you believe in luck, skill, or some cosmic script, remember staying in control is your real win.
So, listeners rigged or random, what's your verdict? Drop us a comment and let us know if you think the fix is in or if chaos really rules the day.
And be sure to subscribe and ring that bell for our next deep dive crypto casinos versus regulators. This is Ace, signing off with one last tip. In gambling and in life, don't chase calculate.